Hello everybody and welcome back to Wallace and Gromit, the Bogey Man. I am Rufel, playing this game for you. Woo! Have a bash at it, boss.
Another try? All right.
What's this? You did it! He did it, ladies and gentlemen. Wallace has completed the 18th hole of the ancient but rediscovered prickly thicket course.
Yay!
Chairman McBiscuit still hasn't even located the 18th hole. I hereby declare Wallace winner of the Chairman's Tournament and the new chairman of Prickly Thicket.
Yes, our condition, of course, was finish both holes first.
It's true, then. Indeed it is. The long reign of Duncan McBiscuit has come to an end. All hail Chairman Wallace!
Oh, no need to make a fuss on my account.
Oh, but there is, Wallace. Heard the entire game on the wireless. This is a new beginning for Prickly Thicket. Aye, an era of peace and goodwill and justice for all. Right, Wallace?
That is... yes, I certainly hope so. As Gromit will attest, I've always been
You call
very-
boss?
Gromit!
Huh?
No dogs allowed in the club, lad. You'll have to wait outside.
Oh,
Now, for my
sorry.
first official act as chairman...
3 trumpets for all?
No, Major Crumb. My first official act will be to tear up old Roaring McBiscuit's deed and to save West Wallaby Street from the bulldozer.
Yeah, of course. Jolly good, jolly good. You carry on, Wallace. Where is he? Where is that wee boggin bumpwort? You mean Chairman Wallace? He's around the corner, tearing up the deed. He cannot do that! Oh, but he can. Tournament's over, and he won it fair and square.
But you're forgetting about the sudden death round.
Sudden death?
Aye, the round where I make sure he meets a sudden death. Let me at him.
Don't touch him. We're gentlemen here. Let's settle this.
In the name of
That's
the
a bit of
law.
bother. Oh, here we go again.
Notice for immediate closure. Aye, again. For violation of local bylaw number 682, which prohibits the feeding of Polyporus pilus, commonly known as the ball-shaped mushroom Tusculus calinensis, or your common garden grey squirrel. And as the offence took place on Prickly Thicket property, I've no choice but to...
Lock it up, knock it down and bury the remains, and we're here to see you do your duty.
That's right. Prickly Thicket has caused quite enough trouble.
kindly point me to the chair.
It isn't too late to save
And then
those
what is
who
not
don't
obeyed the law has to take the consequences.
Who's been mucking about with the oscillating fans? It don't oscillate no more.
Suppose I'd better join him.
I'm not sure that's a good idea, Major.
Anything important? Have I?
Well, I haven't actually done anything yet. As you can see, we're packed like a pressure cooker full of sardines. And I wanted to discuss our options before...
Discuss? Poppycock, are you a waffler or a leader, Wallace?
Well,
Very much a waffler.
Wafflers waffle. Leaders next.
All right then.
It's a trap.
Everything's under control. I'm sure there's a simple way to deactivate the lock.
Couldn't be simpler than that, right? Oh.
It's a sand trap.
No need to panic. I have an idea. But to put it into effect, I'll need to shift over to the window.
Right.
Now, Mr. McBiscuit, if you could just move into that empty space.
Aye, the space next to you so's I can throw you.
Perhaps not then. Major Crumb, could you slide into the empty space?
Flanking maneuver, eh? Brilliant strategy.
Now, Miss Flit, if you could please move into...
Next to you, a golf-playing fancy man who toyed with my Felicity's affections? Certainly not.
But Aunt Prudence...
A lady must preserve some standards of decorum.
Well, I suppose she's got me there.
Mr. Paneer, if you wouldn't mind sliding over.
Like this?
You realise, Mr. Paneer, we could have avoided this outcome if you'd have chose a different candidate for membership.
You're in the club now, ain't you? Satisfied?
Makes a point.
Pardon me, Mr. McBiscuit. Could you perhaps shift your weight over a bit?
I'd like to shaft my fist onto your hooter for getting us into this scrape.
Duncan, please.
All right, lassie, all right. Hello, Felicity.
Duncan?
Why'd you do it, Felicity? Why'd you want to throw me over for a numpty like Wallace?
I'm not interested in Wallace anymore. I'm not interested in any man who golfs.
Aye, but I'd have given it up for you, lassie.
You would?
Aye, from the moment you first brushed me off, I kent you were the one for me. I tried to put my feelings into rhyme, but I'm nae good with words.
Your eyes are as deep as the murkiest loch. Your teeth are as straight as Blackpool rock.
You remember it?
Of course I did. Your eyes aren't too shabby either.
Right.
Major Crumb?
One step ahead of you, Wallace.
Good, good. Well, let's see.
That's it. Move into striking range.
Right.
Now, Mr. Paneer, if you...
Move over, I know.
Gotta shuffle these
Constable
pieces.
Dibbins, if you can move over...
I'll give the orders here if you don't mind. And I'm ordering myself to move over.
Right.
Could you shift over a bit, Mrs. Gabberly?
Oh, I'll have a go.
Now, Miss Flit, if you could simply shift your weight, into the empty space.
This is intolerable.
Well, she's right. Let's see.
Miss Flit, I wonder if you could just wiggle over...
Pardon?
Into the empty space.
Oh,
Let's see here.
Mr. McBiscuit?
Shit your giggy, I'm shifting.
Constable Dibbins?
Perhaps I will. Perhaps I won't.
Mrs. Gabberly?
say no more, Pat. Hate to bring it up at a time like this, Mr. Paneer, but there is an outstanding balance on that putting magazine.
I can't reach my wallet at the moment, Mrs. Gabberly.
Of course you can't, love. We can settle up later.
Let's see here.
Miss Flit, could you...
Oh.
Surprised these two aren't at odds with each other. Let's see here.
Miss Flit?
What an impertinence!
Pardon me, Major? Aha!
And here we are. Oh, much obliged, everyone. Now I can put my plan into effect. Help! Gromit! Do something! Help!
Here I come to save the day!
Save us, lad! The sands of
Uh-oh.
time are running out!
Oh, this place went bonkers, didn't it? Oh! I think I could use you.
Help! Get us out of here! Help! Help, I say! Help! Help!
Oh.
Please, help!
I'm trapped. I can't move my arms at all. Will you...
Aha!
No, not... Help! Please!
Help! Help! It's Mr. Paneer here! Please help us! We can't get out!
Help! Help! Is anyone
Working on it,
there?
folks.
Somebody help us, please! Gromit! Help! Help anybody! Anyone there?
Help! Help! We're in a terrible situation here! Will
Thanks,
somebody
Jeeves.
Help us, please! Help!
Help! Will someone open this
Oh.
door? We need some help! Will someone get us out of here? We're suffocating in here!
Oh!
Help! I say! Oh dear! Oh, what a carry-on! What a kerfuffle! I say! Oh, help! Help! Somebody! We're trapped! Trapped! Ooh!
Take this! Gonna need more than a cupper.
What's taking you so long, lad?
Just working out a plan, boss. This should have
What's
results.
going on out there, Gromit?
Alright.
Lend a hand, lad! Shift a pull!
Working on it, boss. I need you back.
Gromit! Get us out of here! Help!
Alright, everybody out.
Phew! Thanks, lad. Close friends are a fine thing, but that was a bit too close.
Well, why people are so keen on country clubs is a mystery to me.
Then you meant what you said in there about quitting Prickly Thicket?
For you, a little sprig of healing
Just a second, Felicity. I don't think I've been introduced to this young man.
Romantic.
Sand bath! Most invigorating. Cleans out the pores. Reminds me of the good old days in the Sahara. You know, Constable Dibbons, I hear on grapevine there may be another, opening at Prickly Thicket.
And I've heard a certain grocery shop may be reopening soon too.
Well, old chum, I'd say Golden Retrieval's first professional investigation has gone rather...
Wallace, this is rather awkward for me to say. I mean, I know your feelings about me.
Oh, you do?
You see, in the heat of adversity, I've discovered that my heart belongs to another.
Oh, righto.
So, please, don't say anything to prolong our agony. I must therefore return this to you.
Oh, heck, lad. That's 2 close shaves in one afternoon. I don't know about you, but I could murder a copper.
I've already murdered several.
Hang on, just a sec.
Huh?
Time for some cheese,
Oh, yeah, that.
Gromit. What do you fancy, lad? Edam or Wensleydale?
Oh, whichever. Funny how that had just a perfect storybook ending going for it. Everything just resolved itself in the end. Somehow. I don't think Prickly Thicket's going to make it out of it, but maybe it will. Regardless, Summer Games Done Quick is probably going to be... we'll be finishing up relatively soon. And we'll go back to our usual games. But as for Wallace and Gromit, this was the last episode of Wallace and Gromit's Grand Adventures, so next time the game marathons come on, I'll have to figure out something else to do. But that's a problem for next year. We'll see you then. Later.